Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thanks to our witnesses for joining us today. When Bill Hinman was the director of the SEC's Division of Corporation Finance, he gave a speech on June 14, 2018, entitled Digital Transactions When Howey Met Gary. In this speech, he famously discussed how tokens can morph from securities to non-securities, and he stated that Ether is not a security. Ms. Panik, you reviewed and commented on drafts of this speech, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
When reviewing a draft, you said that providing, quote, less detail in the speech was better because the concept of a token morphing from a security to a non-security was a new concept and would generate a lot of discussion. Do I have that correct?
I believe so.
So you thought the SEC should give less clarity to the market rather than more. I understand you thought the token morphing concept would generate a lot of discussion, but when the industry complains about a lack of clarity, I see it was a deliberate policy preference. Does the current SEC chair share that view?
So I can't really testify about the current chair's view. What I can say is that the determination whether any particular asset is a security is a facts and circumstances based determination. And what I do as the director of FinHub with my staff is to provide the facts to the folks at the SEC who are making that determination. And it's typically going to be the Division of Corporation Finance.
Reclaiming my time, because that's a perfect segue. Has FinHub issued any guidance since Chair Gensler took office to clarify how the securities laws apply to crypto?
So as I mentioned, FinHub's role is really to be a subject matter expert. So
Reclaiming my time, ma'am. I'm asking a very specific question. Has FinHub issued any guidance?
FinHub typically gets involved with other divisions and offices at the agency who are issuing statements.
Reclaiming my time. I take the answer as no, because it is no. It seems to be enforcement through rulemaking through enforcement action. In his speech, Hinman announced that Ether was not a security, is not a security. Is that your view today?
I can't comment on a particular asset.
All right. Well, just to back up for a second, you provided feedback on the speech, and so did Brett Redfern, who was then the director of the SEC's Division of Trading and Markets. Yet first the SEC argued in court that the speech was Hinman's own personal opinion. Then the SEC argued that the speech was the opinion of only the Division of Corporation Finance, which Hinman led. But why would people across the SEC, from FinHub to the Division of Trading and Markets, comment on a speech that has the views of only one person or only one division? That doesn't make any sense.
I hope you can appreciate that I can't comment on pending matters that are in litigation or investigation.
Okay, fair enough. The Southern District of New York even called the SEC's arguments hypocrisy, that the SEC would argue that the speech is not relevant to the market's understanding of how the SEC will regulate crypto, while it's a fact that Hinman obtained legal advice from SEC counsel in drafting his speech. The court said SEC is adopting its litigation positions to further its desired goal and not out of faithful allegiance to the law. That is what all of us in Congress have seen. The SEC is not adhering to the law. That's why it keeps losing in court. Does the chairman of the SEC tell you to adopt positions to further a specific goal, his own personal goal, rather than allegiance to the law?
Again, I can't comment on any matters that are pending in litigation, but I will say that
I do appreciate it. I reclaim my time. I think you answered the question. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I yield back the balance of my time.